Hello everybody, welcome to Eileen's Craft Nook. All right, today I'm videoing at a slight different angle. I picked up another phone holder. Actually picked it up at one of our local dollar stores, so I'm testing it out. It's the type that has like its arm is bendy, so it's not quite as stable as my last one, but and it did come with a ring light, so I'm testing that out as well. All right, guys. So today I'm doing a coaster, and the colors I'm using I'm using the Liquitex acrylic inks in the color of deep violet. Oh, I can't pronounce that. It says green blue shade. Yeah, nope, not even attempting it. And I'm using a little bit of this Pearl-Ex pigment powder in the color magenta. And in my clear, I added a couple of drops of this pearlescent black by Daler Rowney. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start with the purple, or the violet, the deep violet on the outside. I am using, the resin I'm using is a 3-to-1 resin by Trustic. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of this on the outside. And then I'm going to come in with my green, or teal. And pour some in the middle. And then I think I'm going to do this like a puddle pour almost. So I'm going to come back in, because the last time I did it around the edges only, I ended up with all the color in the middle. So let's try this a bit differently. Just experimenting, see what happens. If the camera shakes a little bit, I apologize. It's where it's sitting is right in front of me, and my hand kind of hits it a bit. So all right, so today, I know this week our friends in the US are preparing for Thanksgiving. And of course, Thanksgiving also means Black Friday. And all right, so we're going to go ahead and pour the rest of this in the middle. You know, it's funny because here in Canada, we have what we call Boxing Day. So the day after Christmas is Boxing Day, and it is a holiday here. And that used to be when all the sales would come on. We'd have Boxing Day sales. And but now, I would say probably in the past 10 years or so, it's interesting because now we more have the Black Friday sales instead. It's like I said, it's interesting how we've gone from the Boxing Day to the Black Friday. All right, so let's give that. So that purple is definitely a strong color. Now this time I tried not to put as much, pigment into the resin. Sorry, my words are escaping me. As I've done in the past. I'm hoping that it makes my petals a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to put the mica in. I really like the Pearl-Ex. Sorry, it's not a mica, it's a pigment powder. I'm planning a trip down to the States actually next week we're driving my mom down. She's spending the winter, and I'm definitely going to find a Hobby Lobby or a Joann's or something and buy some more of the Pearl X colors. They're very nice, and they're a lot less expensive to buy them there than it is to buy them on Amazon. All right, I see something in my resin here. Let me just pick it out. There we go. I really do like that Pearl X. Every time I see, no matter what color I use. So you can see that ring light. It's kind of right in the middle, isn't it? Let me see if I can lift that up a bit so it's not there. Is that a bit better? Okay, so I have my white in a piping bag. And for my white, I don't know if I mentioned it, I am using Just Resin titanium pigment paste. And I ordered this. This actually comes from, I believe it's Australia. And I've had it for a long time. It's one of the first pigment pastes I actually bought. And it is good. I like it. But they last a long time because you just use so little of them. Okay, so I'm just going to get this tip cut off. And I'm just going to be cutting off just a little bit here. My habit is sometimes to cut too much off. Okay. That looks good. All right. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the zigzags. And I'm going to take this right into the middle. Okay. I'm going to let that sit for a second. I'm just going to let it pull in just a little bit. You can see it moving, so you can see some of the teal color. Around the outside. Okay, I'm just going to come back in. And I'm actually going to just do a little bit different pattern. I think next time I need to make more white. Either that or a little less pressure. Okay, so I have a little bit left, which I will add in after I do my push. So here's my clear. Add just a couple drops of that acrylic ink in the in the black pearl. So I'm gonna dump that in. Just like that. All right, I'm going to give that a minute to come in, do its thing, and I may add a little bit more right around the edge. I'll be back when it's done moving. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to add a little more white around the edges, and I'm just going to Let's go around in a little loop-de-loop pattern. I'm actually going to bring it in a little bit. Use up the rest of this white. Do want to avoid any drops like that. All right, I think that's it. Just get a little more out there. Yeah, that's it for the white. So we're going to let this dry. I didn't put anything in the center of it. I'm hoping that that white will mix, it will come in. I'll keep an eye on that center because I don't want a clear center, and we'll see. But I prefer them when there's not anything put in the center, so we'll see how it turns out. These colors are pretty. I hope they stay that way. I hope they mix up nicely. All right, we'll see you when this is dry. Thanks. Okay, our coaster is dry. Love the colors on this side. The purple and the green and the white. Let's see what we have on the other side. All right, here we go. So the green did stay in the middle, even though I poured the purple in the middle. It looks like the green came in. Purple didn't sink below. I think this was my Pearl X, but it has a nice center. I think it's pretty. Really does have that real crackle, the tiny little petals. You can see the edges, the purples and the greens and the whites. Yeah, wish I hadn't got the little bit of blotchiness here with the Pearl X and those two little spots. I might have, when I was pouring it in, maybe that's where I was a start or stop point. Anyways, I think it's pretty. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you the next one. Thanks. Bye.